Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. I've been having so much fun with the new releases from Spellbinders. I am an affiliate. There are links below this video. Just click, I think it's a little button that says show more or more. Just click that. It'll drop down a box and the links are there for you to click on to place any orders that you would like. When you do that, I receive a small commission. That's at no cost to you. Also, follow me on my Facebook page. That link is also below. That's where I post any specials or, some new products that come out from Spellbinders or specials from scrapbook.com. So that's on my Facebook page. Today, we're going to work with Simon Hurley's new release, Spring Magnolias. These are BETTERPRESS plates for the letterpress system. They also hot foil. Always remember, your BETTERPRESS hot foils also. What I love about this is there's dyes. I just absolutely love this collection. And today, I'm going to attempt some watercoloring. And I think it came out okay. I really do. This was like my first attempt at doing something small with the watercoloring. I'm using these beautiful watercolor inks. They are YASUTOMO inks. This whole palette was just $8.66 at Spellbinders. Again, the link is below for that. And these are opalescent, so they shimmer a little bit. And so I thought that came out pretty good. My base is just some dark pink cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then I did another layer of light pink cardstock at 5 1/4 by 4, and a layer of white at 5 by 3 3/4. We're going to hot foil the I love you. We're going to BETTERPRESS the flowers, and then we're going to do a little watercoloring. So a lot to do here, but I wanted to show you. Look at that I love you. I used the magenta hot foil. If you follow me, you know I love to hot foil. So first, I think, while this is heating up, I'm going to bring in my white piece right here. This is Neenah white cardstock, and this is the 5 by 3 3/4 piece. And I'm just going to spritz a little water here to the side. And then I'm just going to take my watercolor pink right here, this pink right up there. Let me scooch that over while it heats up. We're just going to do a little splattering, which I think will look fun. You could also do some smushing if you wanted to, but I thought splatter would be fun for this. So I'm just going to take my water here and get into that pink right there and just kind of make splattery mess over here, really, which is so much fun, right? It's like, I don't know, when you watercolor or splatter like that, it is the one time you can seriously make a mess and it comes out great. So I'm just going to do this just to give it a little background. I love the shimmer. I don't know if you can see the shimmer over here on the glass mat with these inks, but they do shimmer. So let's just do that. Move some things out of the way. I don't have my box out. I just thought that I'd just splatter right over the top of this. You can use as much or as little as you'd like. Sometimes I get slightly carried away. I can't help myself. And I'm sure you've seen that in other videos. Bringing out a little bit more water than I've got there. Got to be able to see it, right? Good. Okay, just a little bit to add that to the background. We'll let that dry. Take my cloth here and wipe this up. I'll wash that paintbrush off in a little bit. I'll close this up for right now and bring in the glimmer. Whenever you foil, it's pretty side of the plate to the pretty side of the foil. And this is just a scrap piece of magenta. Then I put just a little piece of Hammermill cardstock on top. Just like that. Let me get my plates. Thin shim down first because it has heat protectant in it. Push my timer button, and then the spacer pad. This takes about a minute to finish heating up. I'll go ahead and clean this with some alcohol. Get that off of there. Wonderful. I'll bring my platinum in, my die cutting machine. Could use whatever die cutting machine is compatible with the Glimmer system. So, what else have I done? Let me show you the card that I did in blue. I've got it right back here. And then I used alcohol markers with this one. And I used these bunches of flowers, both bunches. This one I'm going to use the single flowers and then the this long bunch right here. And I put that on the bottom this time instead of the top. So this one came out really pretty. And because I used blue, I thought I'd use pink today. Well, it's almost Valentine's Day. I'm recording this on the 12th. I'm sure it will be up today. Let's roll this through. Now I don't have a solid hot foil plate here, so I just roll it through my machine one time. With the solid, you see that I go back and forth and back and forth. Yeah, look at that. Did I do it right? Yes, okay. That just, look at how fast. How fast and easy, right? Let's go ahead and cut that out. I'll bring in my die cutting machine really quick. And let me get this glimmer out of the way. That's all that we're going to use the hot foil for today. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Let's do this. Now I've got everything upside down. That drives me nuts. Okay. Let me find my, here it is, my die. And I just love that Simon gave us dies with this. I think it's just so wonderful. He thinks of everything. This is my first real attempt at watercoloring. I was watching some of his videos this weekend to help me to learn what to do. Yep, and of course I've got the handle now on the wrong side, but that's okay. I'm left-handed, that's what it is. I'm left-handed, my youngest daughter's left-handed, and now my 4-year-old grandson is left-handed. And that comes from my grandmother on my mom's side. It's kind of funny how stuff like that with generations, you know, how it's passed down. Look at that. That came out perfect. Love that. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, let me flip this because I really do need that on my side. I don't have my BETTERPRESS system yet. It should be here Tuesday. Scrapbook.com had an enormous sale and I couldn't resist it. So, but you can always letterpress with your platinum. You use the E plate and the D plate to do this with. And here is how I do it. So I take a piece of just computer paper here, just scrap, and I take my dies. We're going to use the large one first. I'm going to use my black letterpress ink. This comes from the Regal collection. It had black, mulberry, cosmic sky, and bark in it. But right now we're going to use this black for our flowers. And I'm just going to go ahead and ink this up, pouncing and twisting like they say. Sometimes giving it a little smoosh. Just get that ink on there. This ink is specially formulated. It's just a little thicker from what I understand. Close that up. I take the computer paper away. Okay? I use some, this is watercolor paper at this point. Let's see if I can get this on here. I believe I could, maybe not. Maybe I should cut another piece. Yep, let's cut a piece. I don't want to mess this up. It comes out so pretty. Let me just quickly come over here to my cutter. And just slice off some. There we go. And I'm just going to put this on top of here. Then the E, okay, the rubbery one. Now make sure when you put this on that you have no movement, just like that. We're going to take the D plate right here. And now I'm going to roll it through. There we go. Let's see what we get. Yay! Look how beautiful. And it is pressed. Okay, you can see the back of it right there. It is letter pressed right into that watercolor paper. That came out really, really nice. I found this watercolor paper. I said this the other day. I found it in my craft room. Now, you do not want to, like, you know how sometimes you can roll things back through when you're cutting? You don't want to do that because you'll smush this, except when we put the die on here to cut it, because the die will hold it up a little bit and you'll still have your letterpress. So let's go ahead with that piece of paper again and my two flowers right here. And let me put a little bit of cleaner on this just so that that ink doesn't get all set up. And now I'm just gonna do this, and I use a computer paper like this just so that I don't care if I get the ink on it, you know. There we go. I know many of you, because I watched my my reports, but I know many of you ordered the system from scrapbook.com. You get paper, you get ink. They really set you up. You even get yellow Best Ever Craft tape. So I'm just going to put these two together like that. And this piece that we just used, I'm going to lay that. Well, that has like a little bend in it, right? Let's see. I know I've got a little one. Where did I put that? Let's just use this. Yeah. Let me cut that. I just want it to come out really nice. Of course, we always do. Put the paper. Put our E mat. And I hold it in the back like this. And then I just let it fall down. And hopefully I get no movement. But you've seen on other videos, I have gotten movement. I just do it again. Just do it again. No big deal. Roll it through. Nice. Yay! I could already tell by the back of it. Yay! Came out great. Absolutely. Now, when you cut this with the die, you want to cut them separately. Okay. Let me move these to the side and spray a little cleaner on it. Good. Just to let them set. All right, now we're ready to cut. I'm bringing my magic mat and a clear plate. It's so easy just to flip. Look, watch what I have used. I've used the Glimmer. I've done BETTERPRESS, and now we're going to cut. They make it so simple. Okay, let's go ahead and get these guys up here. So this one will go here. And if you need some tape, tape it down. I think I'm okay. And then right here. And let's get this guy. Nope, let's just do those two and then we'll do that one. Make sure I have that together there. I thought I'd do the I love you because of Valentine's Day. Maybe I already said that. I don't know. I'm raising a 4-year-old, so I repeat everything. It's kind of funny, actually. Okay, there's our one flower. There's our second one. And now let's get this up here. And right now, I don't know if things are getting better or I'm just getting used to the chaos. There we go. Oh, look how beautiful. Oh, so pretty. And so that die is going to kind of hold that up. So when you better press and then die cut, that's exactly what you do. You press first and then die cut second. Yep, perfect. Love it. That's Simon Hurley. Boys, oh, he is some artist, right? Some artist. Okay, let's bring this flower in and our paint. And let me I got some little paint brushes here at Walmart. The other day I got this thin one right here. I seem to be doing quite a decent job with this size. So I'm just going to put some water here. And I'm just going to go into like this green with the water. Pick up a little bit of paint. There. I'm not going to make it here. Okay, I'm making it right here on the palette. Just like that. And I'm going to come in here and color this leaf. Now these are pearlescent colors. These are the only watercolors I have right now. I'll probably get some more, but I'm telling you, I really like the shimmer in these. Love the shimmer in this set. And like I said, it was extremely inexpensive. $8.66. I just checked it on the website. And I know, you know, and then you could get one that has even more colors in it. But I thought, you know, I would start small just to see if I could do it and if I liked it. You know, that's another thing. You got to like what you do. Put a little bit more green right in here. Now look at that. Wow. That's so pretty. Now I'm going to put a little bit more water right there. And let's come down in here. I'm going to use the tip of the brush. Just kind of dab it where I think that the green should be. Just like that. Might have got a little bit excess there, so kind of just pick it up with my brush. I found that watercoloring is very forgiving. Wonderful. That looks so good. Now, was there a little stem? I believe right in here. There's a little piece like of a stem. It could be the flower, but I'm saying that it's the stem. I just put a little bit of green right there. Good. Let me get my cloth. So what I do is I just kind of wash my brush off, clean it off with my ink cloth there, and pull that up. Okay? Let's go ahead and do some pink. A couple of squirts of water. And I liked this pink up here. That's a vibrant pink, right? So a little water, a little bit into the color there. Make a thicker slushy. There we go. And let's do some flowers. Now, I've seen other people watercolor, and wow. But honestly, this is only the second thing that I've done. And you're watching it on camera. I figured everybody's got to start somewhere. So maybe you've never watercolored before. I saw Simon also put some water down first onto his project. Look at how pretty. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I'm so happy with it. Love the shimmer. And so I thought, wow, that, you know, that really looks great. I tried putting a little water on this paper first, but it seems to be picking up the color a little bit better if I make it on the brush and then put it to the paper. Oh, I'm so happy. And I guess you could get like a deeper color if, you know, you use less water. I'm kind of enjoying what we're doing here. And it's easy. That BETTERPRESS ink is great to kind of not smudge. And as you see, I'm not taking too many pains with this. Ooh, I almost went into the gold. I'm going to use that kind of yellowish gold for the center of the flowers. I have all of my work completed for Spellbinders. Now I will go back through all of my pretties that they sent me and do more videos for you guys. You know, so sometimes I'm asked to make 3 cards out, you know, from a set, sometimes 2, sometimes 1. So I always satisfy what Spellbinders wants me to do first. And then I revisit everything, mixing and matching and mixing and just having fun with all of my craft pretties back here. If I think the paint gets a little bit too wet, I just put my brush in the water and then it's spread. Look at that. Oh, I'm so happy. It doesn't take much, guys. It really doesn't take much to make me thrilled in this craft room. Like I said on a video the other day, oh, I think I went over my green area right there with my pink. We can go back over it with green. We can. But I think I said the other day that I could be in here for 12 hours. I just love to play with all my pretties. Look at how nice that's coming. Really, really. And not difficult, honest, not difficult. Not too time consuming. I love that I'm getting a fantastic result immediately. You know, that always makes us happy, right? Pick up a little bit more water, a little bit more into that paint. Just spread it out. Flowers have all kinds of shading in it themselves, you know. I'm ready for the daffodils to come up in the backyard. Then I really know spring is coming, but they said that we would have mountain snow tonight, so kind of over that word snow. I'm over it the minute it happens. I guess I'm to the point in life where I just like nice weather all the time. Just right in there. Look at how fast we did that together. Let's color these other flowers while I have the pink out. Get this little guy going. bit more water here. It really spreads when you put that water into it. I've got a nice slushy over here of color, so I'm kind of picking up from there, you know? This one might have shifted a little bit, this flower, but I'm still okay with it. But that's why I'm excited to get my BetterPress system, because the Spellbinders keeps sending me, you know, BetterPress things. And so, you know, I don't want to hot foil all of them. I want to use the BetterPress. So when that came on sale, I was like, let me just go ahead and invest in that. There's that one. But what I'm getting at is the system, has a magnetic plate to where then your projects, you know, your plates do not move. So with the way that I do it, sometimes you get a little shift. I also don't know if you guys saw some of the newer things coming with BetterPress. Oh my goodness. How to do different colors. I forget what it's, registration. It's called registration. And I'm hoping I can get my hands on some of those plates too. I was going to do this off camera, but it kind of went so fast. I was just enjoying myself. Oh no, I colored my leaf pink. Do you see what I did? Just talking. It's okay. We're going to fix that. Were you like, oh, you're coloring your leaf pink, hello? Okay, let me get this in some water. Kind of washing my brush off into my towel. Pick that up. Put a little bit more water down. Let's go back into this green. No big deal. Like I said, I found that watercoloring is very forgiving. Now I'm just going to go back over this. So yes, this is just my second time watercoloring, and you are watching it live. Well, it's not live. I mean, it's recorded, but here I am recording it, and I am not an editor. I figured that out. I've tried to do voiceovers. It takes me twice as long. This and that. I'm like, oh my goodness. So just better for me just to keep on rolling. What did I say in another video? Okay, see? I said in another video, there's my green. I fly by the seat of my pants all the time. It is the truth. Now, where was that little bit of green? Does it even matter? I don't think it does. Oh, here. Okay. Going to wash my brush off in that water. Wipe it off on my towel. Wipe that up. A little bit more water. And now into this pretty gold right here. I'm going to get the tip going in it. And I'm just going to come in here and dab it on the center of these flowers. And let me get this little guy right here. Just like that. Wonderful. Wash it off. Give it a little spritz there. Get that that dried up. Nice. I'll put my little cap back on my brush. My water. Okay. Let's bring our card base in. While those dry. And we'll just place that here. And this one right here. Use some glue. What's on the docket for the rest of today is I have to start making my grandson's Valentine's little bags to go to school with tomorrow. I feel like it's the 80s again when I'm raising my kids, because we used to, of course, do all of that stuff. So here Grandma is doing it again. Lucky I had a trial run, right, with my kids. They're going to have a nice little party on Wednesday, and we get to attend, so that's nice. Right there. Okay. Coming out great. Let's get our little I love you here. And I had a teeny tiny piece of foam. But of course, you know, who knows where that went to, right? Let me make another one. Here we go. Get a real skinny little strip here. I'm going to place this on first because I want it in the middle, or the best I can do in the middle. Just right there. Just another little piece. There we go. And then right here, and remember this is hot foiled, really neat in magenta. That right there. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and place these guys. Just get some foam. I'm just gonna, let's put these like this. Just like that. And let's go ahead and put some on here. Okay, there. Wonderful. And let's go ahead and place this kind of cascading like that. And there's our card for today. Ah, wonderful. Fantastic. Let's put some rhinestones, some sparkle on here. Okay, just sprinkle them around anywhere you'd like. I like to use odd numbers when we do something like this. Right there. All right, and here we go. There's our card for today. I hope you enjoyed watching me watercolor for the second time in my entire life. This one came out a little bit darker, so I was a little bit heavier handed. Look at that shimmer. Isn't that pretty? A little bit more aggressive with it than I was on the first one. They're both wonderful, I think. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.